Big changes for the new Brighton community. SURF, the Strategic Urban Rejuvenation Force, has announced a new apartment development to be built on the Brighton Esplanade.
A 50-room apartment complex that's been put onto the old Esplanade site. It's a 3-storey apartment complex, 50-odd rooms, and it's a combination of residence and managed apartments. It's effectively the first development that New Brighton's seen since they've started the pier.
The organisation is hoping the new complex will kickstart New Brighton's rebuild. The suburb was one of the worst hit areas in Christchurch following the earthquakes. Tony Brooks says the community still feels abandoned more than 3 years on.
Betrayed. We feel betrayed by a city that should know better. New Zealanders and a society wouldn't accept that. You know what I mean? It's not just about New Brighton or us versus them or picking a fight with council. It's effectively what basic New Zealanders would expect, and I don't think basic New Zealanders would expect a suburb that's been decimated to receive zero support.
SURF plans to drive numerous business and investment projects into the suburb. Local leaders feel the suburb is underfunded.
Brighton has received zero allocated development funds. Now, in anyone's world, when New Brighton was the hardest hit suburb of all, how could that be right? How could billions of dollars be spent? How could hundreds of millions of dollars be injected into an area to help, and New Brighton, which is one of the hardest hit suburbs, received nothing at all?
Tony Brooks says creating a rebuild fund is the only way to give the power back to the community.
We've waited 3.5 years, effectively, and what we need to do now is we need to turn up, we need to take direct action. So we're not going to wait another year to raise funds, we're going to do it all in 28 days. So for us, our part of this job, once we launch it, is to motivate the public to get out there. We need to activate an entire community.
The manager of New Brighton's Business and Landowners Association, Paul Zanen, says the complex will prove Brighton's central business district is back up and running.
New Brighton's got this opportunity right now. It's got a blank canvas, if you will. So to finally get some announcement here that hasn't been driven from local or central government. This has been done by the community, and we're starting to lock the place together. There's such a strength in the community here that it's exciting to see these projects start taking off now.
Paul Zanen says this once booming suburb will be stronger than ever when businesses are back in action.
Already really strong here. It's the economic heart of the area. The central business district is kind of what's letting the area down. To live in this area, the community strength is already really prevalent, and I think it's got the highest social capital in Christchurch. So we're looking to embrace that in the commercial world moving forward.
Work on the project starts within the next month, just as soon as they have the funding. Joel Batista, CTV News.